called lots of stuff. Yeah, I've done a lot of deed. I've had it rough and tough. You know I've smoked a lot of weed. Mellow, don't you know? Well, I've learned a thing or two, like when and where I should go to, what I should or shouldn't do. I've been left alone, no company, but that's alright with me, 'cause I'm big and ugly. I'm big and ugly. I'd like to let it grow, you know I'm talking about my beard. I'll have you all know that I know sometimes it might look weird, but I got a friend upstairs whom I'll keep confiding in. I know he's there 'cause when I knock he always lets me in. Brings me peace with what it is and what is not for me. To accept what I see, they're looking back at me as big and ugly. Big and ugly. I could have been small and cute and play a flute like a dream, or sing like an angel, maybe play ukulele. But I got to work with my hands and keep dragging it along, banging on that old guitar. Sometimes I'll write a song. I lose a few friends, so it seems I got no enemies. What you get is what you see, that's how it is with me, 'cause I'm big and ugly. I'm big and ugly. Big and ugly.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Big Uglies. Boy, that came in with real NPR energy here to start this thing off. Neil Patrick Rapist energy, if in case you know, NPR. With me, as always, everybody, my co-host, Mr. Big Spit the Cospitata.
Hello, everybody. Big Ugly, everybody.
How you doing today, Mr. Big Spitero?
I'm cool. I got stickers in the mail.
Okay, you started to tell me this before, and I was like, save it for the show.
I got stickers in the mail.
Now, this might sound like an ad read, but it's definitely not an ad read.
Hold on. First of all, just to give you a glimpse of the stickers that are going on. Like this is one of them, right? This sticker pack. Okay. This is one of them in the sticker pack.
Nice. The Trump mugshot sticker. Dig it. Awesome. People love Trump. Dig it. Now, is this something you had to join or sign up for, or did you just get put on a list somewhere where they go?
Dude, it came across my Instagram feed.
Okay.
And then I just clicked because it was like about the company and how the company was like, you know, we don't know why a bunch of people get hate for Trump, so here's free Trump stickers.
All right.
And I was like, yeah, okay. And well, one of those, you know. And then it came with this letter in it. Okay. and I thought this was
Hilarious.
it was funny, but it's also I was like, dude, you make stickers, right? But at the same time, like I get what he's saying. I understand his sentiment. And this guy's point of view is, what if we just did it through stickers? So he writes, "Hi,
All
friend."
I love when a letter starts out, "Hello, friend," as if
Hello.
we're making it intimate, but we're not actually going to go to the trouble of typing your name or even creating a code that just automatically inserts your name based off your email.
That's Bill Cosby shit right there. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hate for Trump supporters must stop. People end friendships, ostracize family members, and smear kind-hearted people with dehumanizing, inappropriate slurs simply because they like or love the world's most popular person, Donald J. Trump.
All right.
Is he the most popular person in the world? Probably, right?
I mean, he's definitely the most famous person in the world. I don't know if he's the most popular, but he's definitely the most famous person in the world.
Right. And popularity used to be fame, but now it means like likability.
So you can be very famously unpopular, as this show is evidence of.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's unprecedented in my lifetime to see this much hate directed at 100+ million people. Since calling for people to stop the anti-Trump hate, I've personally been called and told to do all sorts of nasty things. Ooh, golly.
Wait, it does not say ooh golly.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I was like, oh my God. Somebody made this guy suck him at gunpoint? You like suck that dick, pussy.
I know firsthand Trump supporters have big hearts, and that's all capitalized. I don't know why.
Well, that's because of our obesity. Continue.
And come from all different backgrounds.
Certainly
Anti-Trump hate is a big problem that I'm trying to fix. More people are helping every day. Snoop Dogg, RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, and even mega Trump hater Mark Zuckerberg is now pro-Trump. I hope you join and help too. Enjoy the enclosed stickers. They're designed to help you share your Trump support in a happy, respectful way to help end the hate. I suspect it will end very soon. Yeah? Yeah? If he wins, they will not stop trying to murder him.
Yeah, I was just going to say, something tells me that was drafted before at least the second assassination attempt, for sure.
But this will definitely stop the assassinations. This mustache and this
MAGA hat.
Trump, yeah, with the the brim's up.
By the way, that sticker on the left is every Mexican guy that's cut my hair for the last 10 years.
There's not even a face behind it.
It's just those masters, that mustache, a flat brim New Era hat like this, and he's just like, so like, do you want me to do your beard or you gonna do your beard yourself? And I'm like,
Trump is for peace. Everybody knows Trump's for peace. So
that's
Trump.
right. Yeah, nothing like
Iran will pay and they will die.
Oh,
Trump for peace.
We got to talk about this because we said we were going to talk about the debate for this show.
Iran and peace.
Here's my first question about the vice presidential debate. There are rockets being shot into Israel from Iran. There are one of the big topics, culturally speaking.
I don't know, dude. I don't know where the rockets are coming from, bro.
Gender reassignment surgeries as well. Neither of these topics get brought up in the vice presidential debate. And the trans thing has not been brought up in any debates. Isn't that wild?
Well, for one, people are tired of it. Two,
of the trans discussion.
Two, if you bring it up and you're on the right, it looks like you're obsessed. If you bring it up on the left, you're proving the right's point. That you guys are weird creeps and shit, you know?
I just got kicked out of my own studio.
Well, you know what I'm saying? If you bring it up on the right, you're like, this guy's weird, obsessed with trans. It's like what they did to Chappelle. They're like, all his material is trans.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you just, let the left bring it up, you're like, the right is correct. All they're trying to do is fucking talk about trans shit. So it's like lose-lose for both sides. So they just don't.
Yeah.
That's politics.
Yeah, I don't know though. It's like I would think if you were on the side of reality and sanity, you'd be like, "Hey, you know they're cutting dicks off over there?" And they would go, "You mean like the Democrats or Iran?" And you'd go, "Yeah." Like, yeah, both of those places.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's a crazy thing to think about, like that this guy has to just be measured and regular so we can avoid World War III.
That was definitely the strategy. Was like, listen, a lot of people think Trump is still kind of unhinged, so why don't we have the guy behind him look like a totally normal, reasonable person? Like, and you look like you're watching Mike Pence debate because you're yawning already.
Well, I'm just saying it was funny because I literally had the Mike Pence thought in my brain,
and you yawned. Even
so crazy.
Thinking of Mike Pence makes you go, "Oh God, I'm so tired."
Because you think, I was thinking about what Trump did. He's like, "You think I'm unhinged? Let this guy talk." And it's just Pence going like, "Mother doesn't let me out of the house." And you're just like, bring Trump back on stage, right? And he's like, "I told you, isn't that guy crazy?" Now look, you don't want him in the White House. You don't want him there. I don't want him there. So let me do my thing.
That's pretty much what it was. I always felt like the reason Trump picked Pence was because he was like, if you shoot me, you get Uncle Baby Billy Jesus over here.
Stop saying Pence, because I swear, I'm like,
yeah, too bad Cosby never picked on that. He just goes, Mike Pence, and then they just it's like, I don't even need to spend money on drugs.
I give him a little bit of Mike Pence. That's Mike Pence 15.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the debates last night? My favorite part was
JD Vance looking at the camera.
Oh yeah, just pulling a Jim from The Office the entire time.
He was like,
it's pretty fun.
Are you guys seeing this retard that I'm up on stage with? So he would like look at the camera like, this
dude. I was trying to get these clips pulled up beforehand, right? But there was one from the thing last night that's all over. And I feel like I was the first person to like tweet about this. And then of course today, every single person is covering this clip. But I got to tell you, man, this thing, this was wild. When I heard this live, I go, listen, it's okay. If you're not a public speaker, like I understand that sometimes, you know, you're gonna flub a line here or there. You're gonna say like the wrong thing. It's gonna come out wrong or whatever.
Oh, it was trending last night. This was trending.
School shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was the NRA guy for a long time. I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was the NRA guy for a long time. They used to. I've become friends with school shooters.
I can watch this 100 times.
The NRA guy for a long time. They used to. I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was the NRA
Dude,
guy
how does he do that?
Yeah, I've become friends with school shooters. NRA guy for a long time. I mean,
not even that part. The I've seen it part where he just goes, look, I've been friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, and you're just like, dude, how he's like even copying the old Biden way of speaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Biden would do here's the deal.
Like, guys are having a whole economy going to crash. Look, here's what's going on. Guys, come on. Really?
Yeah, there's
man.
There's one here that's like, this is what I see every time Tim Walz talks. Yeah, black woman feeding her daughter pure water. This is every time I hear Tim Walz talk. This is what
Mr. Lundegaard?
Yeah.
This guy.
Just a minute of your time here.
What is it all about?
Huh? Do you mind if I
what
sit down?
Is it all about?
Here.
This is the debate.
You're the owner here, Mr. Lundegaard?
Oh yeah.
Nah, executive sales manager.
Well, you can help me. My name's Marge Gunderson.
My father-in-law. He's the owner.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm a police
This
officer.
is just the whole debate.
Brainerd, investigating some malfeasance. And I was just wondering if you'd had any new vehicles stolen off the lot in the past couple of weeks. Specifically a tan color Sierra.
This is just him staring into the camera, looking like he has to take a
Mr.
shit.
Lundegaard.
Brainerd.
Yeah. Home of Paul Bunyan, Babe the Blue Ox.
Babe the Blue Ox.
Yeah, you know, we got that big statue up there. So, you haven't had any vehicles go missing then?
No, no, ma'am.
Okie dokie, thanks a bunch. I'll let you get back to your paperwork then.
He thinks he's almost out of the woods. He's entirely out of the woods. Okay, maybe I can.
Yeah, give me a shot. The heck do you mean?
The heck do you mean?
Well, where did he go? It's only. No, I don't need a mechanic. I need a.
I need a big. I just need a big prairie nig to take care of this here nosy police officer. It's just like, it's so fucking bad. He has that same sort of desperate, nice guy Minnesota energy of, oh yeah, no, I that true coat there, that comes from.
Oh no, I can, people have murdered people all the time, and I didn't. Maybe I misspoke earlier, about that. But,
yeah, they asked him, hey, you straight up lied about being at Tiananmen Square, and he's like, yeah, no, I've been to China several times.
Listen, I just, and then, of course. And they're like, the question was, did you go to China and Hong Kong? It goes, okay, well, I already addressed earlier, I had misspoke. Yeah, I was there, and I learned, I think the things that should belong in government. That was his answer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, that was a misspeak, you see. I
misspoke. I meant, communism, and elements of it, could be used for government. I never said anything like we should have a communist government, that's not even the same. What are we talking about here? Go big blue.
Yeah, that's, by the way, the whole time Vance is just like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, yeah, no, I said no because I had
misspoke. You had said that, and I just want to let you know that I was with Christopher Robin and. Winnie.
Yeah, you said this on a space last night.
Dude, go listen. Pull up his closing statement, dude. His closing statement was like, just a reminder, I was the guy who was there for you. He sounds like a Disney. Like he's trying to be like the Disney guy. It's very Disney. That's the only way I can describe it.
Trying to pull it up here so we can watch it.
And I was that guy. And hey, if you're just, Kamala Harris has a new way forward. And that's what we're going to focus on. A new way forward. Huh? How's that sound?
Or a TurboTax expert. Sing it, Adam.
Boy, this is ads maker running a clip show really fun. You know what I mean?
Switch to a TurboTax Live expert and we'll beat the price you paid.
I feel like we should be getting paid for ads when they run.
Thank you, Senator Vance. Thank you to CBS News. And most importantly, thank you to all of you. If you're still up and the folks who miss Dancing with Our Stars, I appreciate it. But
Dancing with Their
the
Stars.
support of the democracy matters. It matters that you're here. And I'm as surprised as anybody of this coalition that Kamala Harris has built.
Not as surprised as anybody.
To Dick Cheney to Taylor Swift. And a whole bunch of folks.
Taylor Swift.
And they don't all agree on everything, but they are truly
we can agree together.
They believe in a positive future of this country and one where our politics can be better than it is. And I have to tell you that that better than it is the sense of optimism that there can be an opportunity economy that works for everyone, not just to get by, but to get ahead. And the idea that freedom really means something, not the freedom of government to be in your bedroom or exam room, but the freedom for you to make choices about yourself. Now, look, we all know who Donald Trump is. He's told us, and as Maya Angelou said, believe him when he told you that. His first inaugural address talked about American carnage. And then he spent 4 years trying to maybe do that. Senator Vance tonight made it clear he will stand with Donald Trump's agenda. He will continue to push down that road. Excuse me. Kamala Harris gives us a different option. Now,
Retardation.
I'm going to be careful about the quotes, but there's one that Senator Vance said that does resonate with me. He said, Donald Trump makes the people I care about afraid. A lot of America feels that way. We don't need to be afraid. Franklin Roosevelt was right. All we have to fear is fear itself. Kamala Harris is bringing us a new way forward. She's bringing us a politics of joy. She's bringing real solutions for the middle class.
Nope.
And she's centering you at the heart of that. All the while asking everyone, join this movement, make your voices heard. Let's look for a new day where everybody gets that opportunity and everybody gets a chance to
He said
thrive.
like 19
I humbly ask
communist
for your
talking
vote on
points
November
and
5th for
buzzwords.
Kamala Harris.
New day.
Joy,
way
a new
forward.
day, a new
Yeah.
forward, and paving the way, new hope, a bright new. Of
Yeah,
course.
it's
That's
highly
from.
concerning.
It was just like from anyone to Taylor Swift. And
Yeah, he
that's
said
why.
From Dick
Just go
Cheney
ahead
to
and get
Taylor
that.
Swift and everyone in
Dick
between.
Cheney.
By the way, those are probably the two largest extremes in human existence.
I don't
that's
know, dude. They
from,
seem like they're both warmongering divas.
from Pol Pot to Robin Williams and everybody in between.
From Dick Cheney to Taylor Swift and everyone in between. This one goes out to all you lovers out there.
He's like late night fucking cruise radio.
This sounds like fucking
The other
Casey
thing,
Kasem.
the other thing he does that drives me nuts is he does one of these things that like a high school
back to
gym
a
teacher
song.
will do, where he'll go
1976.
before he talks, he'll open his mouth and move his hands before words come out. So he's like, and then I thought, and I was like, and you're just like, is this guy trying not to bust? What is happening with your mouth before the words come out?
And then I said, it's a William Shatner impression that they do.
Yeah, that's
First,
exactly what it is.
gotta go. I know.
Also, the thing where he was like, my son witnessed a school shooting. It's just like, well, now that friends with school shooter comment really starts to feel like a little bit of motive.
Hey, listen, I became friends with school shooter. I've seen it. Listen, look, hey, from Dick Cheney to Taylor Swift, this song goes out, and it was made by a couple of homies in 1976.
What was your what did you think about Vance? We got to be somewhat we got to try to be somewhat unbiased. Did you think Vance had a good performance? I thought he did a good job.
He's just boring guy.
I thought he did a good job of not being weird, as the left tried to paint him for a long time. They're like, this guy's fucking weird. He did a pretty good job of squashing that. If anything, the other guy looked like a weirdo in a skin suit. You know what I mean?
It was kind of one of those things that like they've been trying to market and brand Tim Waltz as like America's dad, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, he's really like a creepy uncle.
Secretly gay.
Yeah, he's really like a creepy uncle. And
I
JD Vance came off as boring white guy.
we go into a lot of like conservative spaces with a lot of gay conservatives after there's a debate or a big event. And my favorite thing is listening to the army of red right-wing fags being like, this guy's a faggot. I know him when I see him. This guy sucks cocks.
It's like, listen, about the debates, I just wanted to say
It's a great Sean impression.
Tim Waltz seems really fucking gay, you guys. And I would know because I blew a guy that looked just like him like 2 nights ago, and it was actually in Minnesota. So, guy's probably gay. And if he's not gay, my God, does he talk gay? I was like, how do you talk gay? It was like, like you hear me talking? I'm like, yeah, I don't think he sounds like that. He's like, no, he sounds like really gay. Oh, this isn't gay?
Yeah.
No, this is like manly. I'm like a manly gay.
Yeah. No, I like those gays. They're the fun ones. Are you all right over there? You're playing with that microphone like it's. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to fix it.
I see. Yeah, no, I thought Vance did fine. I don't think he really had any gaffes. I thought it was interesting in the abortion discussion that I felt like he made the most liberal talking point of the night, where he was like, yeah, the country has a diversity of opinion and a diversity of ideas. That's why remitting this vote back to the states makes the most sense. And then, a lot of people pointed out he had a great opportunity when Walz was saying, well, in Minnesota, we have this. It's like, so you're saying that reverting it to the states works. Your state can have whatever barbaric Somalian abortion laws that the chocolate faces that you moved into your state can come up with. And then in the rest.
What if they had like a eugenics ass rule like that? We're like, listen, if you're Somalia, you got to get at least like 1 or 2 abortions.
You have to?
Yeah. Like, what if that's like a rule in Minnesota?
But what do you think? Hold on. This is
because they're going to have like 9 kids. So
what would be the qualifier for Somalian abortions? Good teeth? If one has good teeth, they're like abort.
Well, what do they do with the girls?
Prostitute.
Do they like? Yeah, but I'm saying like, is it like China where they just like get rid of them?
I don't know.
Or in certain countries where like there's too many girls.
Maybe
just like kill it and
maybe they mash it into whatever that paste is that's on Indian people's skin. maybe that's what it is. Did you ever think that's a possibility?
I just watched a video of an Indian going to a.
This is what we talked about earlier.
Going to his barber in India, and the barber told him that the greatest experience he ever had was drinking a Mountain Dew. So this dude spent like 9 hours going through India trying to find a Mountain Dew, and then he finally got one and like brought it back to his village, which was like 60 kilometers away. And he like went to his uncle's house and put it in the fridge and did all that. And I was like, damn, 9 hours to do all that, and you're still in India. Right? Like if I would have spent 9 hours looking for a Mountain Dew, I would have been like, I should just leave.
Should just not go back inside India.
Just not be here.
That'd be a great option.
This was just drove around the whole time. He was like, I'm looking for Mountain Dew. Cannot find a Mountain Dew and nobody has Mountain Dew. And then he would like go into a place, they're like, do you have Mountain Dew? And they're like, Mountain Dew, I don't have Mountain Dew.
How funny would it be if he gets like 10 hours into a pilgrimage and they're like, buddy, we only have Code Red. He's like, what is this, Nigeria?
Oh, I love Code Red.
Do you like Code Red? Oh,
it's the best Mountain Dew there is.
Carl, this is just proof that you're a full-blown nog.
Code Red is better than Baja Blast.
Okay. I don't drink any of that, by the way. I haven't drank Mountain Dew since I was like 8 years old.
Code Red Mountain Dew is incredible.
I'm sure you guys had it instead of Gatorade at your all-black football college.
First of all, blacks don't drink soda.
Sure they don't.
They don't.
Okay, so those are white people in blackface that I see in Sprite commercials all day long?
Commercials? Not the same.
Okay.
That's why they try and market to them, to try and get them to drink. The only soda black people drink is Sprite and ginger ale.
Okay.
The only kind.
So
the other ones, they'd be like, nope.
Soda, they don't drink any of that?
Mm-mm.
Code Red Mountain Dew?
Nope.
I feel like this is an out of touch take from you.
Black people don't drink soda. All my black friends don't drink soda.
What do they drink?
All the football players I drink, they all drank. In the South, they drank sweet tea. All juices. Black people drink all juices. If it's a Minute Maid fruit punch, if it's a fucking whoever makes it juice, and they have no idea that some like zero sugar soda or some sodas have way less sugar than juices have. They don't care. Sure. They are juice people. That's a 100%, dude.
So what you're saying?
If I was on a game show, hold on. If I was on a game show where you had to guess black people eating and drinking things, and like people went based on stereotypes, I'm like, well, yeah, it's got to be grape soda. No, I would win the money knowing that all of them drink juice.
Okay.
All the juices.
So you're saying that black
mango, pineapple, cran juice, something, that's the one.
All
you
right,
go to a drive-through, black people are ordering High C Minute Maid, right? Mixed with Powerade. at McDonald's.
So
They
you were
never
saying-
get soda.
You're saying that that black people are pretty much controlled and motivated entirely by juice.
I would say that the Jews in control of the blacks.
Okay, so not soda, but blacks are actually completely at the beck and call and at the mercy of the juice.
Yes.
I see.
And,
They'll do anything for the juice.
And people don't even know how long before that the juice sort of took over them.
Really? Yeah.
Like it's been going on a while.
So the juice has been in control of the black culture and everything for a long time.
So long.
Now, why doesn't juice have the same effect on other people?
Well, in a white Christian nation, we we elect to drink soda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coca-Cola is anti-Jew. I heard Henry Ford used to put it out for workers.
That's hilarious.
If you found out like Coca-Cola was made just to like, they found out like Jews on their break were drinking like Manischewitz or something, and they were like, "I'll show them." The guy just came up with like Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nothing feels more American than like an ice cold McDonald's Coca-Cola. You know what I mean?
I think Chick-fil-A has.
No, Chick-fil-A used to have the best Diet Coke, but they switched out of the styrofoam cups, and now they have.
They don't have styrofoam cups anymore?
Nope, they have these weird 2-layer. I had one yesterday, and I was trying to find
Does
a
Sonic still have styrofoam
it's like
cups?
it's like a 2-layered this is where global warming and environmental shit in California has gone too far because now we can't have styrofoam cups. But yeah, it's like a double layered cardboard cup, which I'm sure is better for the environment. Insane.
Huh. Does Sonic still have styrofoam cups?
I don't know. When's the last time you've been to a Sonic?
Want to go?
All right. Do you want to just end the show and go to Sonic?
It's in Anaheim.
Yeah, no. If we go to Anaheim, we're going to Portillo's.
For a hot dog?
No, for a dipped Italian beef sandwich. It's also known. It's also somewhat known as a Tim Walls. I like the dip. You see, it's wet everywhere. It's like, is this a goddamn mess or a sandwich? That's what I like.
You know, and I want to remind you that the only Italian beef I like is dipped.
You know, it's pretty soon we might have to start driving to Anaheim for food because the longshoremen on strike and they about to make the food real hard to come by.
You know,
are you disappointed?
I'm praying for robots.
Are you disappointed that the longshoreman guy doesn't have at least one eye patch?
Yeah, my father was a tree.
I'm
just upset. I'm just upset that the guy thinks that this is the 1960s and we don't have the internet.
Yeah.
You want to know what these people are doing? I'll tell you what they're doing, and here's how we're gonna respond. And he thought like one political party was going to get behind them and the other party wasn't during an election season. It was going to work, and both parties hate this fucking guy now.
Yeah, and the other thing is it comes out, he's like, we want to raise, and then everyone's like, well, just out of curiosity, how much is this guy making? And he's 900,000. What? What?
Did you see his mansion?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna find it.
New York Post posted his multi-bedroom New Jersey mansion with a Bentley. Fucking.
Oh my God. This is like the Tony Soprano house. Yeah, you're right. It is New York Post. Union boss who threatened to cripple economy lives in Lux 7,000 square foot mansion.
I don't think you understand. We'll shut the whole fucking country down. And we go, how about we shut you down, guy?
Oh my God. Yeah.
900 grand last year that we know about.
How do we make sure that one of those Iran rockets just carries a little bit further over to Jersey? Also, I've never seen people root harder for robots than Chinese people before. Like, everyone saw this guy and they're like, AI, AI, AI.
Yeah, especially when you're like, so the people that'll fix machines will still have jobs. They go, yeah. They go, well, what about once it's like loaded up and the trucks go out? We're like, well, the truckers will be people. We're like, okay, so what about the guys who load the stuff from the ship to the truck? And they go, we're gonna have machines handle A, B, and C. And you go, how much would that save us? And be like, how much does that guy get paid? Because that a month.
Yeah, that guy makes $1 million, and he's like, if I don't get a raise from $900,000 a year to 1.6 million, I'll shut.
That's just fucking crazy. What do you expect me to sleep in my Bentley? Fucking, this is disgusting. You guys over there with your fucking ivory towers and your fucking. I got regular marble. It's not even Italian. It's not even Italian marble. I'm in the poorhouse over here. They got guys over here. And I'll shut the country down.
Imagine being in a position where you have to consider renting out the guest house.
I'll fucking sleep in the fucking Bentley. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'll sleep in the fucking Bentley.
Yeah, dude, this is ridiculous.
That'll show him.
I mean, if you look at this, it's pretty wild. Harold Daggett is his name. What a great name for this guy, by the way. Daggett.
It's funny because
I'll be goddamn if I let one of these New Jersey Daggets tell me what the fuck's gonna happen with my ports.
It's funny because I thought it was pronounced faggot, and the D was like some Finnish spelling or something.
Yeah, look at this. This is the aerial view of this guy's fucking place.
They already did a flyby of his house because he's an asshole.
This is just
imagine being this much of an asshole that they flew by your house to write a story.
Imagine having this much property and is that a pool underneath that black thing? Okay, it's covered. Pussy. Yeah. Oh, that's an outdoor sauna. I like how it says Daggett's home features a likely outdoor sauna. Or it could be a sex hut. Why doesn't anybody ever assume it's a sex hut?
I'll tell you what, I built a sex hut, and I'm not sorry about it.
What is it? What the fuck is this? This is, hold on, a large...
We'll shut everything down. I don't care.
This guy's brick pizza oven is bigger than my entire house. Sometimes you want it to come out of this little guy right here, right? Because that's for like a Neapolitans or whatever. Then we got this big one for roast pigs. And then this one here is in case you want like a bit of stromboli or something.
And that really big one over there is for my Jew lawyer when he comes over. You know what I mean?
Look at this guy.
I gotta scare him and put his head in there. We won't take no for an answer.
Wow,
we won't take no for an answer.
That's kind of cool. Look, Hawkeye's over here in the corner. Check him out. Just peering in, Ronan Hawkeye. And then this is the only black longshoreman to have survived. So he probably makes pretty good money. But I like how it looks like
he's only there because it's on the shore.
Into old age.
He's a longshoreman, not a long coastman. Otherwise, he wouldn't be out there.
Ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, and it's funny too because you messaged me earlier and you go, hey, you got a bunch of big boxes downstairs. And I go, yeah, unfortunately the doomsday prep button on my Amazon was set to auto replenish from COVID. So it was like, hey, it's a shoreman strike. Would you like 6,000 pallets of toilet paper? And they go, okay, I guess I'll
Is that what's in there?
Start a business. Yeah, it's all toilet paper. Why you gotta agree? Why you asshole being a little? You got a code red over there?
What kind of toilet paper you got?
Code red, Cottonelle. I use Cottonelle. I use the ribbed Cottonelle.
The purple?
Yep, with the ribs. Yeah, man. Dude. Groove.
You know what's crazy? I ran it.
Toilet paper 2024.
I ran out of toilet paper, and then went and got more toilet paper, but accidentally thought it was the Cottonelle thing, and I got a package of Charmin.
Oh yeah, bad.
And it's like too soft.
Yeah, it's too soft. It's like a cotton, and you get all these little jumblies in your asshole.
Yeah.
No, you got to go with the ribbed Cottonelle, dude.
Right.
It's like
ribbed Cottonelle, the blue pack.
It's like
the Ultra.
Your ass with a Ruffles potato chip, dude.
Not the purple one, because the purple one's too soft or something.
Yeah, the blue. Unless it's the one with aloe. The green is the best. They accidentally sent me an aloe one time, and I was like, "Ooh, it's like menthol cigarette."
I didn't know you ordered toilet paper.
I order everything.
Yeah, I figured.
Why the fuck? What am I gonna do? Go walk the aisles and grab my toilet paper off the shelf like a fucking jigaboo?
Costco.
Yeah, again, Costco. You go to Costco because you like to make a day. This is the gayest thing you do, by the way. You're like, well, I have to get gas, so I might as well have a nice little Saturday. You will stroll to Costco. You will stroll to Costco.
I max my time at an hour, though.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
I max my time at an hour. I'm not spending
in a museum.
You got to spend more than an hour at the museum.
You go to a Costco and you stroll and you go, ooh, what are these cinnamon pretzels? Ooh, don't mind if I do. Fucking gay.
I don't understand what's wrong with this.
No, why would I walk into a place that has food I didn't plan to eat with my fat body and just be susceptible to that?
Why? It sounds fun. I don't know.
No, it sounds like part of the problem. It sounds like how this gets worse to like a wheelchair level.
Nah.
You're going to push me in a fat wheelchair around Costco?
You got to walk.
Put the cinnamon pretzels in my Danny DeVito friend's mouth.
You got to walk.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Part, I don't have a problem with it. It's the stopping for cinnamon pretzel bits that's an issue.
There's like focaccia on a given day. It's probably some
focaccia.
Some type of there's all types of stuff in there. There might be a Haagen-Dazs ice cream bar samples.
Insane.
There was these like organic fruit bar things that I had that they were like thick, giant like fruit roll-ups or something.
You think you treat Costco like it's a food festival.
But it is.
No, it's not. No, it's a grocery store.
They go, here's some things that are delicious. They're on sale. Would you like them?
No. See, this is I don't need stuff in bulk. I'm in bulk. I don't need groceries in bulk.
You just got groceries in bulk.
No, I got shit paper in bulk. That I need in bulk.
That's what I get from Costco.
Yeah, no, that's not what it is. That's atrocious. All the time you message me, you want to go to Costco, and I go, no, because this would lead me to making bad decisions.
I don't see how.
Like the guy who's addicted to horrors being like, you want to just take a walk through Amsterdam just for a quick 25-30 hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're all the time. You're like, hey man, I gotta get on it. I gotta start dieting, and I gotta stop with your excursions to Costco. Number one,
Costco's not an excursion.
You make it an excursion.
I'm going there for gas. I might as well
shit yourself at the same time.
No, because guess what? They did.
What? They put the toilets outside?
The food court is closed for remodels.
Okay.
Don't okay me. That's terrible news.
Is that why the offers have been rescinded lately? It's like, we can't go.
I mean, that's where the hot dog combos are. It's where the pizza is. It's where the chicken bakes are. It's where the ice cream's at. You know.
What's funny is we went. We had like a T-Mobile offer for Slurpees like a while back, and we went and got Slurpees, which we never get. And then when we were in the 7-Eleven getting Slurpees and lottery tickets, a guy who was clearly either homeless or about to be walked in and goes, "Can I get a basket?" And I was like, "Oh, this guy's about to shop for the week at 7-Eleven." And I thought, this is where Carl goes after Costco. This is Carl's life in about 5-10 years when he's just like, I can't get up for Costco. I have to go get my groceries at 7-Eleven. And I'm going to get a big gulp and a hot dog. And what guys that do that always do is they go, hey, for $2.50, you can't beat it. For $2.50 for a hot dog and a drink, you can't beat it. And it's like,
first of all, $2.50.
Yeah.
$2.50. That's so pricey.
For two things?
The hot dog combo at Costco for decades has been $1.50.
For a soda and a hot dog?
Yes. It's a staple of America.
Wow.
And people were talking about raising. The CEO of Costco had to like go and make a statement and like a public statement that they weren't raising the price of it, because people started freaking out about rumors online and shit. And when they were raising the prices of everything else there, and he was like, "I'll fucking die before I raise the goddamn price of the fucking hot dog." And everybody's like, "You're a real American."
I didn't see that. And
we're like, that's the guy right there, man.
Hey, I got an email today that I don't know if it's a 5-alarm fire or if it's exciting. I got a thing that said, "What if we change the Big Mac?" And I panicked. I fucking panicked because I was like, you better make sure you better not fuck it up. Yeah, how about you make it with quarter pounder things like we've been saying forever?
It could use changing.
Yeah, it's because every other fast food place has made a better Big Mac now. Every other one. The Big King is better. The Big Carl is better. The Big Wendy is, but they don't make a Big Wendy. But if they did, she'd be better.
But I don't know. I don't think it's. I disagree when they say
my autofocus is fighting between me and Jeff Bridges. It doesn't know which one of us is talking.
I just don't think one is better just because I hate Thousand Island.
I know you don't like Thousand Island dressing, but you know you'll take it if it's on free Costco pretzels. You fucking fat. This is the thing. I should not be allowed to call you fat.
I actually say no to things.
You do way more fat guy things than I do.
Yeah. But you know, you do like fat guy behavior.
What's fat guy behavior? Not going for a run every day?
Yeah, like where I go, something you go, yeah, but then you got to fucking like stand. And I'm like, yeah, like that. But mine is like, I would rather eat a bunch of fat shit, and you would rather do like be fat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's be fat. I think it's just be lazy. Like
what I said.
Yeah, no, but it's like I don't do like the funny thing is we're both like two halves of a fat guy. Like I'll sit around all day and you'll eat everything, but neither of us do both of those things. You know what I mean? But like so that means combined we're like one full on the verge of death fat person.
I just constantly move all the time.
I
but
hear
I'm
it.
Always eating.
Walking around the apartment with a fucking pretzel dog in your hand.
What's with pretzels, dog? Every example is pretzels. This nigga wants pretzels. Somebody get him a pretzel.
All right. Don't act like I can't. Don't act like I can't go arrange pretzels to happen.
The best pretzel that you had recently, pretzel wise, was what?
It's always a Wetzel. That's the only pretzel I ever eat. And that should be a soundbite, and we should get a sponsorship.
No, like a good hot pretzel?
Yeah, hot Wetzels. I get the bites.
No, we had it another time.
I don't know. I like Auntie Anne's. Those are great, but there's hard to find any Auntie Anne's around here.
You know where we had pretzel? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the last soft pretzel I had. The Morrison for your birthday.
And it was really good. And I've been thinking, I was like, man, that's the best hot soft pretzel I've had in a long time.
Yeah, well, someday we'll go back and spend $32 for burgers. And by the way, that's not combined. That's each.
I try to tell you that place is expensive.
Yeah, I was like, should I get a burger or a steak? And you go, well, I don't know. Burger's usually cheaper. And I go, it isn't. It actually isn't.
It actually is not. So
no, it's actually the same price as a fucking giant.
What do you pick?
I went steak. Speaking of going steak, there was a physical assault happened in the LA comedy scene.
Was it though?
You don't believe this actually transpired?
I just don't think it's an assault.
You think a man hitting a woman with a water bottle over the head is not an assault?
But did he though?
I mean, there are witnesses. So this is
poured water on her.
Yeah, this is the story. No, he poured water on her and then bashed her in the head with the empty bottle. When I love these dorks. They're like 2 hours hour later, 2 viewers. Yeah, maybe on Instagram. We're sitting at 300 live viewers. What are you talking about? 298. Anyway, I have this pulled up on the screen. This is a comedian in LA who made, and she's like in the open mic scene. These are like these fourth wall comedians, which we don't know any of these guys. We don't hang out with these people. These are like open, early comedians, like people that are very much in the start of their careers, or they're also these like people who are not good at comedy.
Very green.
Hang on and do whatever. They're either really green or really shitty. And and they do these paid mics where you pay $5 to do 5 minutes. I've never paid for I've never paid for an open mic ever in my life. Not $1. As a matter of fact, even when I go to places, even when I've been to places who are like, you need to buy one drink, and I go, I don't drink alcohol, so now what do we do? And then they just go like, okay, man, well, that's not the way it works. And I go, okay, but I'm still going to go do my time, right? Like, it's just really pussy, passive aggressive thing that started happening in LA with New York, and by the way, like, what's the purpose of spending $5 to perform for a bunch of other shitty comedians? You're not getting any fucking real understanding of whether or not your material is any good.
Like, yeah, and people will sit there and then you get like a real audience. I go, they're just waiting to go up because they paid.
And by the way, this is how bad the scene is. They have to force the people on that lineup for that hour to not leave. Like, they lock the door so that those comics have to stay and watch and support each other. And if that doesn't tell you how bad they are at comedy, like, listen, people tried to leave and not watch each other's shit, but we locked them in. So now you gotta, like, you should never have to lock people into your show. So already this level of comedy is something that I don't understand. I've never been a part of it. I've only known about it from the outside. I have friends that are like filmmakers, directors, cinematographers who have dabbled in comedy, and they just in the mic scene. They like to hang out with comics. They like to go to these shows. They pay, they do their 5 minutes. They're god awful. They're the nicest guys. They have no business doing stand-up, right? So for the most part, this world of comedy is pretty ineffectual and pretty harmless, right? And so to see something like this come out of that world, I think for some people was surprising. For us, not really. And, there's this long story that this girl, Teresa, and by the way, this chick, Teresa, I don't know her. I've never met her. She did a documentary called Breaking the Fourth Wall, which is about this level of the scene. It's about the Fourth Wall Comedy Club, which is owned by an ex-musician. And it's just a bunch of like open micers from Indianapolis or whatever, who this is comedy in LA for them, right? They're not getting up at the major clubs. They're just purely open mic level comedians. And these guys, they have like their own little universe that they live in, and they all know each other, and they're weirdos, or some of them are weirdos. And what's funny is, if you look at the common thread, you go watch this documentary, which I did. First of all, when people talk about low budget filmmaking, I'm just like, hey man, fuck it, equalize the microphones that you're using on this thing. Like, it's like one person's mic'd up, but it's not the mic feed. They're using the camera audio, and then the documentarian is just yelling questions off camera without a microphone. Like, listen, I'm not Spielberg, okay? But I know not to do that when it comes to making a fucking movie or making a film. So this low budget, shitty documentary or whatever, and it covers all these people. And apparently the one dude who apparently assaulted
He's in it, right?
Yeah, he's in it. He's prominently in it, and he's like a weirdo. He's just like, but he's not any more of a weirdo than all of these other weirdos. He just also looks and has tics and stuff like that. That's like, it's the Thousand Island on top of the burger, right? It's just the special sauce that makes him extra creepy and extra weird. So I guess he didn't like how he was portrayed in this, which is just him being himself. And then apparently he saw this woman at same open mic place that they all do, and then poured water on her, hit her in the head with a metal water bottle, and then got in his car and peeled away. And the crazy thing is she immediately took to Instagram, shared this story, shared it with a bunch of other comedians, and was like, hey, I need you guys, I need all the male comedians to like message the district attorney and message police and try to get something done about this or whatever. And I posted a big thing of like, hey, isn't it kind of funny what happens when you run all the actual men out of comedy because you find their material offensive and you think that if they make racist jokes, they're racist or they're sexist or they're homophobic or any of that stuff? Like, isn't it funny that now this kind of thing is happening? Like, I don't laugh at women getting beat up at things always, but it is ironic to me that this level of comedian, like these are the comedians, by the way, that get guys like Shane Gillis canceled. These are the comedians that call venues and complain when Louis C.K. is in town and they go, I feel unsafe that he's going to be at the same club that I do an open mic at on Fridays. These are the people who have the most woke, progressive, faggoty ideas about what comedy is supposed to be because they're not funny. And so they think, well, if we change the rules of what you're allowed to do as a comedian, then we can actually have a shot. But if you're allowed to say whatever and be really funny, we're fucked, right? And so now they've created these safe space rooms where there's nobody funny, nobody pushing any boundaries, and therefore also no actual men that would step in when something like this happens. A girl gets bashed over the head and a bunch of faggoty open micers stand around and go, what do we do? Do we call the cops? I don't. And this guy peels out like Mad Max, smashes into a bunch of cars, and is not to be seen or heard from since this all went down. And now what you have in LA comedy scene is a bunch of comedians being like, yo, if I was there, yo, when I see this guy next time, and it's like, no, you don't. This is the world you guys have created. You've created a world where actual men aren't in these fucking rooms at all. And it's mind-blowing to me that you didn't see this consequence. It's the same thing I say to Jews when I go, did you think that the attack on straight white males in America from black people and Latino people and all the other quote-unquote people of color wasn't going to start with Jews? And they go, I never, I thought they were talking about you guys. No, they're talking about you. They're talking about you first and foremost.
They orchestrated it.
What's that?
Every fucking that anti-white sentiment, every fucking one of them came from some Jew Columbia grad or some fucking stuck-up cunt writing in The Atlantic about how, whites are the problem. You should, check your privilege shit. That what's her name, D'Angelo. All them fucking. They're all fucking. So like the same people who, like I said, a guy went up there and smashed her head with a fucking thing. There's no, he didn't.
See, I don't think it's fake. I think it probably really happened. I think it really happened, and I think nobody did anything. See, you're thinking about a world.
I think he splashed water. I think he splashed water on a girl, and they're like, "Did you see him assault me?" Like, I can see that happening.
Yeah. Why would he take all of his social media down, and why would he be completely MIA since then? Like,
I don't know, but everybody in this town is retarded.
That I agree with,
right?
Whether it's true or not, I'm just saying that this kind of thing is what happens when you build an ecosystem or a community, right, around people agreeing on things like politics and not agreeing on things like basic principles of human decency. And so you go, well, I'd rather be around a bunch of people that agree with my politics. You go, yeah, well, some of these people are spousal abusers and child molesters. And they go, well,
and rapists and murderers and drug addicts. And they're all those things.
Right. So it's just like, when you try to socially engineer a community so that you, and by the way, like as if you needed to know this, another comic prominently featured in this doc is Alice Hamilton, who did an entire special, quote unquote special. She filmed a set at the Fourth Wall talking shit about Chris D'Elia, and then goes on in the documentary to continuously defame him by saying he was having sex with underage women, which hasn't been alleged or charged or proven anywhere. Like,
it was alleged.
It was alleged that he was texting underage women.
Right.
And then his defense to that was I was either A, in some situations completely unaware that they were underage, but B, never had any physical contact with any of these women that are claiming to have been under 18 when they were talking to Crystal.
Right. And so his accusations were of like grooming, where like he talked to some chick when she was 17 and then he fucked her when she was 19. It was just like, yeah, but I would say in Chris's defense, I'd be like, can you imagine getting bombarded with fucking all these DMs? And he'd be like, talk to me when you're fucking old enough, right? And then she like hits him up like 2 years later, like, I'm hot now. You told me to hit me up when I'm older. And then he does. It's like I don't. It's just like.
By the way, for the people watching, the stream just got kicked off Instagram because it got reported for harassment. So this is what we can't even cover this story without people reporting the post for harassment. Yes.
Is that because I said it didn't happen?
I don't know, but I literally just got.
I said it didn't happen. And
I literally just got the post from the Instagram page streaming that says it's been removed for community guidelines violation. We removed your content. Cool. Yeah. Again, well, enjoy your safe space, and you might want to learn how to move that head, bitch. Maybe work on your fucking head movement while you're hanging around fucking pedophiles all day. Just my thoughts. Yeah. So that's fun. You seem so checked out of this part of the show.
It's just funny to me. I just think they're like,
well, feel free to make the show funny about it. You fucking, what are you on a mental vacation to Costco right now? All this talk's got you salivating and you can't even focus on a fucking podcast.
No, I was thinking about whether or not that shit even happened. And like, there's like, and he ran into a bunch of parked cars. Like, is there pictures of that?
Morgan says, I mean, who cares? Isn't 17 age of consent anyway? Listen, I'm going to blow you guys' minds. There are some places in this country where with parental consent, you can marry a 12-year-old, right? I love how the people believe
it's 16 to 24.
They're like, we're a better country than we were 100 years ago. No, we're not. I'm pretty sure it's like, what is it? New England? One of the New England, I think many of the New England states have like parental consent.
It's probably Maine.
Yeah.
Probably Portland, Maine.
Probably Portland, Maine. That's finish line for some people. Owning a home, Portland, Maine.
It's just, dude. Do you think it was like the AI reporting shit that'd be happening, or that was a person?
Yeah,
it happened like right around the time that I was like, this
in California. There is no minimum age to get married. Did you hear that? Here. Did you hear that?
Because they have cults here.
Exactly.
California's fucking nuts, dude.
In California, you must be 18 to get a divorce, but there is no minimum age to get married as long as a parent or guardian consent and court gives permission. That means that a pedo could bribe a court and the parents and be like, and by the way, I'm sure Jews have never done this ever once. Has a Jewish person gone to another Jewish family and said, I'd like to marry your 11-year-old. Here's $25 million and give 10 of this to the judge and let's make a marriage. I'm sure that's never happened in 100 years of Mickey Cohen and
the Pakistanis definitely do that.
Yes. So that's what's insane.
Buddy, my friend, buddy. Come on. You're how old?
You know what's crazy is remember when we went to China and we were like these immigrant places, they always have like their daughter working. I never once saw like an 11-year-old kid working at a place and went, it's probably his wife. Never once in my mind did I see a child working at a place that's owned by immigrants and be like, probably the owner's wife. I always thought it was their kids.
You will now.
I will not think anything else now. I'll be like, is that your wife? Nobody, but it very well could be, and you and I both know this.
She will not be up here again.
Are you talking about the car wash guy?
Car wash?
Yeah, dude.
It's like, wow, they got a nice
Guy's got his daughter in here. Yeah, that's right. To probably his fucking new wife.
Mistake. She will not be here again. You have punch card? You have punch card?
Yeah, I have punch card. What happens when I hit 10? Do I have to go to prison for even being around all of this?
No, same thing that happened to her when she hit 10.
Oh, God, I have to marry a guy?
No, my friend. You just work here.
Oh, okay. All right. If I do marry a guy, can I stay?
She already married guy. You cannot.
Oh, I cannot. Yeah,
you cannot.
Bro, we're not gay. What's wrong with you? We're not
gay. That's nasty. Let me tell you a story about young child bride. That is disgusting, disturbing information. How could you do such thing? Anyways, brother, next week we're going to my cousin wedding. His child bride.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking nuts. That's nuts.
Dude, have you ever seen the Middle Eastern weddings? Where, like, the Middle Eastern weddings where it's literally just all they're separated by gender.
Yes.
They're like women are not allowed in the same room and in the party when they when they're celebrating getting married. It seems pretty gay to me. I go to weddings for hoes.
If you're trying to have a party, not having broads is probably you want to have chip and dip, and you should probably consider not having any chicks. Like, dude, that's why men have such an affinity for their childhood and women don't. You don't ever hear women go, God, I would love to go back to being 9 and being with my girlfriends. Every guy is like, if it could just be us when we were boys at 12 years old playing hockey and Nintendo and hanging out watching UFC, eating pizza, that's the world we want to live in, because dudes are awesome and women are atrocious.
Like, if you take the sex out of it, what is there? It's like, I don't know, an annoying stranger in my house?
Yes. 100%.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's my homie.
Yeah. That guy knows how to play games. I might be better at him, but, and he's funny. That's the thing is, like, people go, oh, how could dudes be gay? I don't know. They actually considered the personality and environment of the person they're spending their life with and went, oh, this is a no-brainer. Like, you could be with another man or you could be with a no-brainer.
Can you imagine, like, the dude tells the guy the first time, he's just like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And he's like, duh. Obviously. What are we talking about here? It's like I'm a guy.
Yeah, I know.
Like gay marriage proposals. It's just like yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's like, yeah, I know. It's like fucking. We already talked about this.
Oh, it's so great. The Primo Josh Anything goes, this is the Rogan Schaub joke. No, dummy. This goes all the way back to Greg Giraldo in 2006. If you knew anything about comedy, you'd know that good comedians have been making jokes about how great it would be to be gay for 30 fucking years.
At least.
Giraldo had the best one where he was like, being married to a guy would be awesome, except for the taking it in the ass part. But it's a trade-off I might be willing to make for some peace and fucking quiet once in a while.
For once in a while,
Oh, man. All right.
What are they proposing that is different? Like the only thing that we have in it is the fact that we do find women so attractive, or like something about them. Like, even when they're crying or we make up.
Wait, hold on a second. You like them when they're crying?
No, I'm saying, like, even when they're crying, you'll be like, oh, there's something about them that we like.
Morgan, anal better than nagging. That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Morgan. Anal is better than nag. Yes, agreed. And by the way, I believe it should be the punishment for, like, one should be the punishment for the other. Like, if you're a man who desires anal, you deserve the nagging. And if you're a woman who nags, you deserve anal. That should be the punishment. Because I'll tell you this, if somebody threatened to fuck me in the ass anytime I followed up and nagged them about something, there'd be a lot of missed deadlines around here.
Well, it depends if they're into anal, right?
Yeah, see, I'm
not into anal.
Yeah, see, Morgan goes, I can agree with that. See, this is a trick. This is a manipulation because she's trying to get fucked in the ass.
Yeah, she just wants anal.
Yeah.
Morgan's just walking around the house like, oh, oops, the laundry's not done. Oopsie daisy.
Bending over and bitching about everything.
Like,
how many times did I tell you to pick up your fucking shoes? Oh, there it is, Morgan. Busted. Yeah, we know who we're talking to. We know who we're talking to. Hey, if you don't know who you're talking to, we've been the Big Uglies. You can check us out at patreon.com/the Big Uglies Podcast.
Big Uglies Podcast.
Support us over there. It's we have only one tier, $5 a month. You can support the show. You get the archives of the video shows. You get the $100 sticker. You get the bumper card. You get
Trump for peace stickers.
Trump for peace stickers. No, you get this show once a week. You get the sports show we only do on X. The sports show call-in. You can get access to that on Patreon. It's pretty much the home page and the home base for all things Big Uglies. And you can go over to biguglyshop.com and check out any merch. We got some new stuff coming over there soon. Until then, guys, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, give us the likes and the love on all the different things. Stop reporting us on Instagram. Super gay.
Gay.
And tune in. And this is the official news start time of the show every week. Wednesdays, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30
Eastern.
That way we can see more of you guys when you're not at your jobs and so on and so forth. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.